everybody. This is another episode of Gospel Garden. I'm your CEO Frequency Gospel Garden host, Miss Socrason, and boy, do I have a great episode for you. So don't go anywhere. Stay here, grab something to drink, grab a snack, and let's go. If you are here for the very first time, then welcome to all my other viewers who have been here for all the episodes. And guess what? This is episode 20. Just can't believe it that we already make 20 episodes of Gospel Garden. If you're here like a newbie and you're like, wait, what? Then just go to my YouTube channel, go to my Facebook page, and you can watch all the episodes of Gospel Garden. Then you are going to be updated who's on the chart, who's not, all the highlights of the urban contemporary gospel music train that we are riding right here in Gospel Garden. And guess what? Also this week I have 5 new highlights for you of the urban contemporary gospel music playlist of Soulspiration Music on Spotify. Let's go! Yes, it is urban contemporary gospel music hit list of Miss Socrason right here on Gospel Garden. And the first one on my list of this week is a lady from the Oakland Bay Area in California, and her name is Lena Bird Miles. Now listen to this. She's been singing since she was 4. When I was 4, I was still playing with dolls and with clay and everything, but she started singing at the age of 4 in her grandfather's church. Now she is signed. She's already, grown up, released a couple of songs, and the label that she's currently signed to, called My Block Inc., the president of that label, Mr. Warren Campbell, says this about Lena Bird Miles. He says the following: some people are talented, some people are gifted, some people are anointed, some people are highly skilled, and some people work very hard. And it is very rare to find all these qualities in one person. And then he says, but Lena Bird has them all and so much more. So this is a name that you want to look up. Go to all social media platforms, find her, subscribe, like, and here is for you, Miss Lena Bird Miles with Watch Me.
I'm still able to do more than you can ask or think. My child, watch me. Oh, just watch me.
Number 2 on Miss Socrason's list for this week is from Monterey, California, and his name is Jojo Martin. Well, actually his name is Josiah, but they call him Jojo, and he is the youngest of 5 boys, and he became, started singing at the age of 4. I don't know what's in the water in California when they start singing at the age of 4. And he grew up as a pastor's son, and he knew that his desire for music was growing for in the church, but also for outside of the church. Now listen to this. By the time that he was 7, yes, 7, he was traveling around California singing at different musicals and also singing solos before his father, who is a preacher, started ministering. By the time he was 13, he began to traveling around the country, singing with all his 4 brothers, and they called themselves the Martin Boys. And when he was 16, he recorded his first record. After high school, he moved to Atlanta, Georgia, and he started to pursue a singing and a writing career. And while he was doing that, he had the pleasure of touring with PJ Morton, James Fortune, Dave Hollister. Oh my God, how awesome is that? Fred Hammond, and many other great artists. Currently, he's signed at PJ Morton's label called Morton Records. So here is for you, Jojo Martin with Never Left Me Alone.
Every time I start to doubt, I know you never left me alone. And it seems there's no way out. Oh, I know you never left me alone. When I feel too weak to fight,
And we already halfway there with the urban contemporary gospel music playlist of Soulspiration. And it is number 3. And on number 3, we have somebody from Los Angeles, California, and his name is Deontay Duckett. Listen, this again is a name that you want to write down or just go, if you're watching this on your iPad or your iPhone or whatever device, go find another device and already type in this name, Deontay Duckett. He is a singer-songwriter and he is the CEO of D. Tyrese Music Group. His first release was in 2018, Never Thirst Again. But he is back, and he's not alone. When I say he, it is Deontay Duckett and the Justified crew. So to celebrate their long-awaited return, they came back with a live concert that they did just a couple of days ago. If you don't know who I'm talking about, if you've never heard of him before, here is for you, Deontay Duckett with Forgiven.
Without any thought.
And on number 4 this week, we have a lady from Manhattan, New York, and her name is Lattice Crawford. She's a urban contemporary gospel composer and actress. And she was part of the children's choir in a church. Eventually, she became a soloist. And she was the worship leader in a church. She is a recording artist doing backing vocals, and she has toured and did backing vocals for really well-known and established gospel artists. And she participated in Sunday's Best. If you've never heard of the program Sunday's Best, I think it's kind of weird if you don't know, but if you don't know, go and find it because it is a awesome series. It's like The Voice, but then with only gospel. And she was part of that. She was part of Sunday's Best, and she finished in 3rd place. So she was top 3 of Sunday's Best. That's pretty good. So if you don't know who I'm talking about, and even if you do, here is for you a little snippet of Lattice Crawford and The Cure.
Bad habits make me sick. Tried every tried every trick, but nothing ever worked. Nothing else would ever do.
And then we're already at number 5. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is the last one on my list of the urban contemporary gospel music for this week. He is from Detroit, Michigan, and if I say he, I'm talking about Jay Murray. And he started singing at a very young age. I just mentioned 2, who started singing at 4. He started singing when he was like 2. When I was 2, I was still babbling. Let's say the least, I was singing. But his musical journey started in his church, where his father served as a music pastor. And there he began to start leading praise and worship when he was 10 years old. He started directing the choir when he was 17. And from that moment on, he just, invested and started developing his musical gift. And this is a funny thing. He attends, and when I say he, I mean Jay Murray, he attends the church where Karen Clark Sheard is pastoring alongside with her husband. And he serves there as the worship leader and a choir member. So he had the opportunity, to sing along with great gospel artists such as Crystal Rucker, and of course the Clark sisters, and many, many more. He has released independently the song that I'm going to show you a snippet of, and it is gaining momentum. And now I am quoting Jay Murray himself. He says, "This song is inspired by my prayers and conversations I had with God while being sick with COVID-19 in March of last year." So, you see, as kingdom people, COVID can strike us. But if God is in it, there is something to win it. Because in that time, while he was sick, he wrote this song. And let me tell you, it is an awesome song. So here is for you, Jay Murray with Have Your Way.
Here I am, God, come in and have your way. Here I am, God, come in and have your way.
So we lay at your throne, Lord, you are.
Well, these were were my urban contemporary gospel music highlights of this episode. And if you cannot remember all the names, if maybe you've just written one down, just go back, watch the episode, and go and find all the artists that I have highlighted. Go and find them on social media, give them a like, follow, subscribe, give them some love so this urban contemporary gospel music train can go full speed ahead and stay ahead. But this is not the end of Gospel Garden. Yes, I have some chart news coming up for you. Yes, and I have some chart news for you. And yes, we have a new number one this week on the Billboard Gospel National Airplay list. Yes, but first, we're gonna start. Who's number 5? Our number 5 this week is a gospel diva, Miss CeCe Winans with Never Lost. On number 4 for this week, we have Tasha Cobbs Lennox, Mrs. Worship Herself with In Spite of Me. And then on number 3, I think that they were on number 3 last week as well. We have Travis Green featuring Do with Good and Love. We're almost at number 1. Who is there? First, number 2. We have Brian Courtney Wilson with Still. And listen, go on YouTube, go on Spotify, go on Deezer, go on whatever social media platform you are listening your music on and find these songs. They will uplift your spirit, they will empower you, and you will show some love to the artist. So then it is time for number 1. Who is on number 1 of the Gospel National Airplay list this week? You've heard their names before and you've heard the song before. On number 1 this week, we have Brian Poppin featuring Tasha with Beautiful Savior. And I wouldn't be Miss Croissant if I have a little snippet of that song for you. Here is Brian Poppin featuring Tasha with Beautiful Savior. Here we go. Charts for this week. Join us again next week for new chart news, because these charts, they go up and down, and you're on number 2 today, but maybe you don't know who's on number 1 next week. So see you again next week for more chart news. But first, do you know? Do you want to know? I know, and I know that you want to know. So let's go to Do You Know? Did you know that last week an awesome website was launched? It's from South Africa, posytv.com. Yes, you're going to see it right here on the screen. There it is, posytv.com. Go like, subscribe, and it is the newest website for Christian music and creatives. What can you find right there on the website? New music, inspiration, and listen to this one, free downloads. I know we want to invest and we want to support, but don't we all love free downloads? It is unapologetically gospel. Write it down, posytv.com. Mr. Ever Prime, props to you. A great website. So now you know. Did you know that Miss Kelly Price, we all know Kelly Price is this great singer, great vocalist, and she has numerous of hits on her name. But did you know that she wrote a Bible plan? A 5-day Bible plan. And in her Bible plan, she talks about accountability, responsibility, compassion, and so much more. And it is worth to find it and to follow this 5-day reading plan. So go to www.bible.com. Now write this down, www.bible.com/forward reading-plans/forward 25545. And now you're like, okay, Mr. Soccer Song, wait a minute, that was way too fast. Don't worry. Wait a minute. Wait for it. There it is. Put this link and you'll find the reading plan. So be blessed with that one. now you know. Did you know that Kiara Sheard has a book? It is an empowerment book, I think especially for ladies. It's called Big, Bold, and Beautiful. And it is, the subtitle is Owning the Woman God Made You to Be. God didn't make you to be like any other woman. God didn't make you to be like your mom. You know, sometimes we look at children and we're like, oh, you look just like your mom, or you are just like your mom, or just like your dad. But listen, God has created all of us with a unique personality, unique characteristics, a unique way of doing, of walking, of speaking. So go online, go to her Facebook page, go to her Instagram, find Kiara Sheard, and see how you can order her book, Big, Bold, and Beautiful. Owning the Woman God Has Created You to Be. So now you know. And also this week, a lot is happening in gospel music land. You know, also here in Gospel Garden, we have talked about Corona, and you know that we cannot do anything and all these restrictions, but still we are coming together within, you know, our possibilities. So what's happening? Check this out. This week, and I think a couple of weeks ago, I told you guys that Michelle Williams wrote a book, Checking In, and she is doing a virtual tour and discussing different topics. So this week, Checking In conversations and starting with Michelle Williams. Go to her Facebook page, go to her Instagram, find out how you can get a ticket and be part of these conversations. What's also happening on May the 28th, there's going to be a night of soul searching featuring Grammy Award winner Marley Music, and it's going to take place in St. Louis. Go to his Facebook page or Instagram for more information and ticket sale. Well, guess what? On Saturday, the 29th of May, Zachary Cortez and friends are going to be live in Memphis. Doors will open at 5. There are going to be a lot of support acts like Kim Burrell, James Fortune, Leandra Johnson. Hello, I think she won the first season of Sunday Best, and many, many more. But guess what? Seating is limited, masks are required, and they're going to do a temperature check at the door. If you want to know how you can get a ticket, go to zacharycortez.me and find out more how you can join them in Memphis. The last one, Saturday, May 29 as well. There's going to be One Hope Experience in Galveston, Texas. And it's all about love, laughs, and lyrics. It's Miss Kelly Price, Live Jennings. Oh my God, his voice is so awesome. And Mr. Marcus D. Wiley. Doors will open at 5. If you want to know how you can get a ticket, how you can participate, if you want to go for love, laughs, and lyrics, have a great night, then go and visit Renuf Nation. Wait a minute. There it is, renufnation.com for more information on ticket sale and how you can participate in a great night of love, laughs, and lyric. Well, now you know what's happening. Well, this was Gospel Garden for this week. Yes, time went by so fast. But now you know who was on my list for this week. You know, Brian Popping featuring Tasha are on number 1 of the chart. You know what's happening, and you know something more than you did before the show. Well, I'm here again next week, and I see somebody coming into the studio with a treat. Let's see what it is. My God, everybody is surprising me now these days. I really don't mind. Let those surprises come in, because I told you guys Miss Socrason has a sweet tooth. Well, this is like a crushed ice with ginger. It's a Suriname flavored drink, and it is so good. It is from a company called Suslers, and they just surprised me with this crushed ice drink with ginger. I think because Mr. Croissant, you talk a lot. So you need ginger, which is good for your voice. So let me try. Oh my God, this is so good. This is so good. If you live in Amsterdam, in the Netherlands, you should find out how you can get this thing. Oh my God, I just love my job right here in Gospel Garden. Well, I'm going to enjoy this one off camera. So it's for now. Ciao for now.